Since the beginning of my career, I've had the privilege of working with some of Nigeria's young and enterprising creators who have excelled. I've encountered through evidence to buttress my belief that in spite of challenges faced, the youth are creating a new Nigeria, as seen in the stories shared by nominees and winners of the Future Awards Africa. These celebrated youths are proof that we can expect more from our leaders, and in fact, not just expect, we can also demand more of our leaders.
Hey, have you noticed something is happening in Nigeria? Actually, Africa.
It's young people taking over. Honna baeteledipele, batlhami, ba ba bopang ngwao le ba ba kgoreletsang.
Hello and welcome to the Future Awards Africa 2020. Guys, it's 15 years. It's been 15 years of showcasing talent, recognizing hard work, and rewarding youth excellence. Now, 2020 has been a year of massive awakening all around the world. We've all had to come together in unity to fight a global pandemic and unite the world as one. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Toke Makinwa. This is the Future Awards Africa 2020, the age of revolution.
is Bemiola Terolagbegi, and I'm here to present the award for the prize in leading conversations. The award goes to a young person who is constantly driving positive conversations and shaping the culture in areas like diversity, activism, and gender equality. The nominees are
The Future Awards Africa Prize for Leading Conversations, Daniel Urubo, Jola Oluwa Ayeye, and Veikemi Abudu. Olutimeng Adegbeye, Vincent Desmond, Ebele Molua, Matthew Blaise Wanzaku, Damilola Odufuwa.
And the winner is
The winner for the Future Awards Africa Prize for Leading Conversations, Damilola Odufuwa. The Future Awards Africa Prize for Leading Conversations, Damilola Odufuwa. Damilola is known for not holding her tongue, especially when it comes to defending individual freedoms. She launched One and One with her co-founder, a support group for women and an intimate space where they can express themselves about the challenges they face in the Nigerian society. She's very vocal about issues as it relates to women's rights and sexuality, always leading conversations and trying to create a medium that addresses all issues that the media does not cover, from wage inequality to professional career and more. In 2020, she and 9 other women formed the Feminist Coalition, a non-profit organization dedicated to the advancement of feminist causes and equality for all. Feminist Co was instrumental to the success of the #EndSARS protest in 2020, raising funding for protest and crowdsourcing for security, shelter, feeding, legal aid and transportation for protesters as they demanded their rights from the Nigerian government.
There can be no higher law in journalism than to report the truth. It can never be silent. That is its greatest virtue and its greatest fault. It must speak and speak immediately, while the echoes of wonder, the claims of triumph, and the signs of change is still in the air. My name is Toyosi Ogunshaye, and I'm here to recognize and award the ones using their voices to challenge the narratives on what journalism is and what it should be. Here are the nominees for the award for journalism.
The Future Awards Africa Prize for Journalism, Aisha Salaudeen, Annetta Felix, Adejumo Kabir, Abdubaki Aliu Jari, Anu Adeoye, Solomon Elusoji, Victoria Sanusi.
And the winner is
The winner for the Future Awards Africa Prize for Journalism, Aisha Salaudeen. The Future Awards Africa Prize for Journalism, Aisha Salaudeen. It is easy to underestimate just how much impact Aisha Salaudeen has had in the last 4 years. She's been working as a journalist out of Lagos. For most of 2017 and 2018, Salaudeen's work with Stairs Business became the gold standard for immersive journalism in Nigeria, inspiring dozens of young women to take on journalistic endeavors. She's worked in full-time and freelance journalism, using images, videos, and text to report and investigate diverse human interest stories in Africa. Her work has appeared in the Financial Times, Al Jazeera English, OK Africa, and TRT World, where she covered thorny issues like alleged police brutality, sexual abuse, and surviving Boko Haram.
My name is Aisha Salaudeen. I'm so excited to be this year's winner of the Future Awards Africa Prize in Journalism. As a storyteller, it means a lot to me to know that many people find my work meaningful. And I'm grateful to my parents, to friends, colleagues, family members, editors, anyone that has supported me or works with me in the course of my career. Now, as journalists, the work that we do is important in shaping narratives, in informing the public, in investigating, in documenting history and information. And it is always important and exciting when organizations, stakeholders, and people like the Future Awards Africa recognize the crucial work that we do. And so I'm grateful to the Future Awards for recognizing the work that we do. Personally, the goal hasn't changed for me, and it is to continue to tell as many impact stories in as many forms as possible.
Now, Sammy, as a student of literature myself, I must say that over the years, I've been super inspired with how literature has been such a powerful force towards driving conversations across history. I mean, conversations ranging from prose, poetry, drama,
Fiction.
and non-fiction.
Some geniuses have taken it upon themselves. I'd like to say I'm not one of those geniuses.
I know.
Because I didn't read any.
I'm in the
But
middle.
don't judge me here.
Okay, I'll tell you what.
Romeo and Juliet, does it count?
Sammy, please.
No?
I will tell you my favorite poem till date because it's still very conscious, you know, and it has to do with a lot of the things that are happening in times that we're living right now. It's called Building the Nation by Henry Barlow. Now, that poem talked about the political situation, which if you find out, it's not so different as the time that he wrote it. And I'm talking about reading this in the 90s. It's still very much relevant today.
Sheesh, not a lot has changed.
Not a lot has
we thank
changed.
goodness for the geniuses who are helping us document things and showing us new ways in different ways.
It's literature, ladies and gentlemen. Watch this.
So where did it really all start? Was it with the folklore that endeared itself to our hearts? Or the tales that we listened to as we sat under the moonlight, surrounded by nothing but the chirp of the crickets and the eerie sound of the night? Was it with the myths and legends that wove itself into the very fabric of our religion and culture? Or was it with the lessons from the stories about the tortoise that we could capture? Did it start there, or were all these just a harbinger of literature out of Nigeria? Yet what does it matter? Why do we care? Is it not enough that our rich literary history has led us here, to a point where we're surrounded by stories and poems and essays, voices of Nigerians, by Nigerians, revealed to us in so many ways? When Tutuola gave us a story, they called it drunk and a ridicule of the white man's English. Yet, the same white man would later go on to widely publish and take the glory for a story carved from the crucibles of the Nigerian fetish. But this was just the beginning, not a full stop. The Achebes and Shoyinkas emerged, this fine crop, Okri, Clark, Okibo, writing across religions and cultures, Yoruba, Hausa, and Igbo, telling the story of Nigeria and its peculiar experiences, forming the core of readership in schools and colleges, Osofisan, Emecheta, Ilechi Amadi, Sarawiwa, writers of the struggle against oppression and gender discrimination, stories and poetry that inspired a new consciousness, that preached emancipation. And soon, another crop of literature emerged. They called it the third generation, spearheaded by a younger demographic, writing without fear, disregarding form or piety, slapping at various themes here and there, irreverent of the traditions of explaining Nigerianness in italics and footnotes, some literary aggressiveness. But with this generation, there are no lines, nothing sacred, no theme too sublime, no foreigner seal of acceptance needed to publish, ubiquitous. The Adichis and Habilas, the Elnathans and Sephiatas, the Idumas and Braithwaites, the Coles and Unigwes, and the ever-emerging crop of writers constantly publishing in chapbooks and magazines, winning the Bookers and Canes and other things. History written to accuracy, culture revived, and in the very skin of our literature, the Nigerian reality is described for what it is. Nnedi, telling of Africa's science hue. Akweke, reclaiming Afro-indigenous spirituality too. History written to accuracy, culture revived, and in the very skin of our literature, the Nigerian reality is described for what it is. Nnedi, telling of Africa's science hue. Akweke, reclaiming the Afro-indigenous spirituality too. Abubakar, bearing the untold stories of the North, and we cannot forget poetry. No, not with its importance and worth. How the Fagunwa era evolved into Titilope, Dike, Efe, and Sage, and the many other poets that grace the Nigerian poetry stage, as well as those who write poetry for the page. And this literature is not just read in schools or literature classes, but in the back seats of cars, in the corners of pews in churches, in markets in Lagos traffic. From the 18th century smattering of folk tales at twilight, to the short story writer's piece on Brittle Paper's website, Nigeria's literature has outlived itself. And with each newcomer, there's always a new story to tell.
Hi, my name is Moe Abebe, and I am very excited to present to you the Future Awards Africa Prize for Literature. The nominees are
The Future Woods Africa Prize for Literature: Romeo Oriogun, Toby Enyade, Tomi Adeyemi, Ebenezer Agu, Logan February, Wemi Aguda, Unamdi Ehiren.
and the winner is
The winner for the Future Woods Africa Prize for Literature, Logan February. The Future Woods Africa Prize for Literature, Logan February. Logan February was recently featured on the BBC World Service for their poetry. Such is the diverse reach of this young prodigy, and such is the promise they bring to the execution of the genre in Nigeria. Logan February is a diverse Nigerian poet, essayist, music reviewer, singer, songwriter, whose work have been featured recently in The Rompers, Dazed, The Guardian Life, Lambda Literary, Washington Square Review, Africa in Dialogue, and more. In 2020, they collaborated with the duo behind music group The Ignis Brothers, contributing a poem to their debut album, The Cost of Our Lives. They also collaborated with Burberry on the global campaign celebrating queerness, a major theme in February's poetry.
Wow, I am so grateful to the Future Project for this recognition and this honor. It means a lot to me. I first found my way to writing at a time when I felt very alone in my life. So I hope that this can help somebody else who feels that there is no place for them in the world. Believe that you can create your own spaces and amazing things can happen in those spaces. I'm so amazed right now. Thank you very much.
As we said, it's very important for conversation to drive about change. Now, after I said all of that, bear in mind, not everyone will mount a podium. There are secret agents, I love to call them that, who work tirelessly behind the scenes at the community level to bring about the fight for equality. These people build movements, create causes, and have those grassroots conversations with the community.
And the nominees for the Future Woods Africa Prize for Community Action: Samira Issa Madibo, Nigeria; Derek Omari, Ghana; Unjeri Gateru, Kenya; Sheyi Aragbada, Nigeria; Nelson Kwaje, South Sudan; Trevor Ohahile, Botswana; Anyao Joseph, Nigeria; Ellen Chilemba, Malawi; Ayodeji Alonge, Nigeria; David Avido, Kenya. The winner for the Future Woods Africa Prize for Community Action, Derek Omari, Ghana. The Future Woods Africa Prize for Community Action, Derek Omari, Ghana. The founder of Tech Era, a tech-based social enterprise, Derek has bridged the educational gaps for over 2,500 persons living with disabilities in Ghana.
Junior! You know how some things are necessary, but still stressful?
Put on the fan.
Well, we do too. And we believe that banking shouldn't be one of them.
Juju! Yes, Mom. This gonna help you put those in the cupboard.
We're always looking for ways to make things easier for you by providing simpler and better solutions.
Junior!
So when you're tired of the same old,
Yes, Daddy. Yes, Mommy.
Don't worry, we just wanted you to get the remote for us from the table.
No problem at all, Dad.
Keystone Bank is just a branch, a call, or a click away. Experience innovation that goes beyond words. Keystone Bank. We grow together.
COVID-19, a new strain of virus from the family of coronaviruses, has been recorded in over 200 countries, areas, and territories around the world. The highly infectious virus is transmitted primarily via droplets of saliva or discharge from the nose of an infected person through coughing or sneezing. These droplets can then be acquired by anyone in close contact through breathing in the droplets or by touching objects and surfaces with the droplets and then touching the nose, mouth, or eyes. While it's been said that some infected persons may not display symptoms, common signs of COVID-19 infection include dry cough, fever, sore throat or diarrhea, and difficulty in breathing. Do you or someone close to you have these symptoms? Call the following numbers.
Soldier, please, oh, please don't shoot no more. Now the flag it in my hand, oh, I've been fighting for so long. I said, why do you play with bullets? Don't shoot no more. I said, why do you play with my life? Don't shoot no more. You're supposed to fight the country battles. Don't shoot no more. You're supposed to fight the country battles. Don't shoot no more. If you shoot me, you only shoot your brother. And if mama lose me, now, she lost the whole damn world. Oh, if you shoot me now, you only shoot your brother. And if mama lose me now, she lost the whole damn world. Soldier, please, oh, please don't shoot no more. Soldier, please, oh, please don't shoot no more. Ooh, 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 ooh. I say, if you shoot me, you only shoot your brother. And if mama lose me now, she lost the whole damn world. Oh, if you shoot me, yeah, you only shoot your brother. And if mama lose me now, she lost the whole damn world. And if mama lose me now, she lost the whole damn world. And if mama lose me, yeah, she lost the whole damn world. And if mama lose me, yeah, she lost the whole damn world. Soldier, soldier, please, oh, now, please don't shoot no more. Soldier, soldier, please, oh, now, please don't shoot no more. And if you shoot me, you only shoot your brother. And if mama lose me, she lost the whole damn world. Ooh, 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 ooh. Soldier, please, oh, please don't shoot no more.
Hello, Africa. My name is Arundam Otto, and I'm very excited to present this year's Future Awards Prize for Activism. The nominees are
the Future Awards Africa Prize for Activism: Hassana Humoru Maina, Hajara Kabir Abdul-Fattah, Wilson Atumei Agogo Odibo, Richard Akuson, Kelechuku Wanchuku Lucky, Adenike Titilokbe Oladosu.
And the winner is...
The winner for the Future Awards Africa Prize for Activism, Hassana Maina. The Future Awards Africa Prize for Activism, Hassana Umaru Maina. Hassana Maina is an advocate against sexual violence and also the coordinator for North Normal Rally for the Arawa Me Too movement in the Northeast, domesticating the VAP Act. Her work is pivotal to challenging the status quo for women in Borno State, where she's from, and helping emancipate women and girls from archaic practices that violate their human rights and deny them opportunities. The impact of Maina's work is tangible, and she's become a beacon of hope to everyone, from students to people in her local community. Maina is also a writer and a graduate of law from Ahmadu Bello University, Zaria. She's used her voice using several platforms like radio and television stations.
I'm so excited to win this award, and this is not only for me, but it is for other people that have also stood up and said no to sexual gender-based violence or no to sexual violence in all spheres of life. So thank you to the Future Award Africa. Thank you so much, North Normal, Arewa Me Too, and thank you to my wonderful team in Maiduguri, Borno State. Thank you.
Not all change makers fight at the community level. There are so many of them who take this battle to the Lady Justice. After all, our laws are a product of our culture and they must evolve.
These are the young men and women consistently working to make sure Lady Justice still serves with purpose.
So this year we've seen the young lawyers take center stage in fighting for justice, just helping citizens, providing free legal services. Some of these young lawyers include Mo Dele, Tola Onoyemi, Victor Kuforije, Deborah Adegbaju. These people have inspired all of us. I mean, there's so many more. The list is endless, but I have to, just to name a few. I mean, those are the few people I have named, but these people have truly inspired us. To the ministers in the Temple of Justice, this is the Future Awards Africa Prize for Lawyers. And the nominees are...
The Future Awards Africa Prize for Lawyers: Abdulateef Olashubomi Abdul, Caleb Adebayo, Damilola Wright, Georgette Monu, Oluwaseun Ayonshola, Efemena Louise Ogbaudu, Adekunle Charles Olaniyi.
The winner is...
The winner for the Future Awards Africa Prize for Lawyers, Georgette Monu. The Future Awards Africa Prize for Lawyers, Georgette Monu. Finding challenging work is the primary concern of young Nigerian lawyers entering into an already saturated job market. The only way to best this competition is to exhibit a level of excellence that leaves others in the dust and gains the attention of the country's most competitive firms. Georgette Monu's excellence has always spoken for her and continues to, as she's nominated for this year's Future Awards Africa. A polyglot with fluency in multiple languages, an excellent grasp of legal history, and an eye for legal loophole.
My morning has come. Cheerful. Mama jollof rice, why your temper dey rise? If you know smell today, tomorrow day. Auntie Pipi, Johnny leave you a guy, but this load where you carry, no be only you I can go. Oh God, the race is not to the sweet. Take them slow and steady, your own passenger go enter. I need my real leader, yeah. A chica who is your mouth. Go sweet as is sweet before. Cheerful, one day, Nigeria go better. I have hope, someday, things go good as it could before. Cheerful, one day I go blow, and you said you go know, you go come my show. Cheerful, as you start this year, you go end up well. Oh, cheerful.
The biggest lie we have been told is that we have to do something big or cause a big disruption before we can make an impact.
Sometimes it's just doing what you're good at and watching the younger generation being bested from your sweat.
These are the people who do not set out just to make a change, but are driven by the passion for their career.
African music is constantly changing and constantly evolving. It's gone from Fuji to highlife to disco to Afro beats to rap, hip hop, all kinds of names that it's been called. And also with the infusion of diverse tunes to make it sound special. In 2005, Two-Face became the first Nigerian artist to win the Best Act at the European Music Awards. He opened up the pathway for every other young and thriving artist in Africa to want to make money from their music. The likes of Don Jazzy and many other executives have then gone on to make money through their music. Streaming sites and platforms like MTV have now made it easier for young thriving artists to make their business lucrative and support them. The Future Awards Africa Prize for Music. And the nominees are...
The Future Awards Africa Prize for Music. Divine Rema Ikubo. Ade Damola Fireboy Ade Folahon. Florence Copy Otedola. Zainab Lady Dondi Dondi. Stanley Omale Didia. Timilade Thames Okpeni. Chike Ezekbeazu Chike Osebuka.
And the winner is...
The winner for the Future Awards Africa Prize for Music, Divine Rema Ikubo. The Future Awards Africa Prize for Music, Divine Rema Ikubo. Able to bring a sense of wonder to multiple genres while holding the collective interest of the world. Rema's debut EP will be remembered for defining a new era for Nigerian pop. He was one of the first Nigerian rappers to create music specifically for Gen Z audience, tailoring his earlier work to visually appeal to young teenagers while meeting the strict expectations of their parents.
Yo, what's good, my people? I go by the name Rema, and I want to give big shout out to the organizers of the Future Awards. Thank you so much for this wonderful award. It means a lot to me. Big shout out to my team for their hard work. Big shout out Maven and Jones in work. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And mostly, thank God. I'm the future. God bless you.
This year, the Future Awards Africa is celebrating its 15th year anniversary. This is an extraordinary and uncommon feat. Take it from someone who has led a global conglomerate through the waves of challenging oceans for over 2 decades. The kind of leadership that is required to grow a business or enterprise into a measurable success is absolutely uncommon, which is why I am congratulating this new set of nominees for the Future Awards Africa Prize for Entrepreneurship 2020. They have exhibited extraordinary vision, leadership, and an uncommon and ruthless tenacity for innovation. This is exemplary. I want to congratulate them for their greatness. Everywhere I go, across Africa and around the world, I come across entrepreneurs that have a common attribute. They dare to dream greatness. These outstanding young people not only hold the promise for entrepreneurship in Africa, but they do for the world over. They are assailed by looming challenges, but they have dared to tap into their ingenuity to get the job done. Great work, guys. I present you the nominees for the Future Awards Africa Prize for Entrepreneurship 2020. The nominees are...
The Future Awards Africa Prize for Entrepreneurship. Akomolafe Henrich Bankole, Ogechukwu Alexis Oba, Fejiro Anu Aigboje, Barbara Okereke, Adetola Nola, Penel Bello, Tracy Bata. The winner for the Future Awards Africa Prize for Entrepreneurship, Akomolafe Henrich Bankole. The Future Woods Africa Prize for Entrepreneurship, Akomolafe Henrich Bankole. Introduced into the world of business by co-founding a company with his father, where he still serves on the board of directors.
Impact. Artist that's made, the actor that's made the most impact.
Again, Genevieve Naji's name is gonna come back. Like, Genevieve is an enigma.
What happen? Wetin dey happen? Na wetin dey sup? Emi left your more get to. She make go. After Mami Coco, they go to hear Coco.
I think it's like, you know what I mean? My name is Geneva. Acting is my superpower. And it's not because I alternate between two realities or I connect deeply and bring to life different characters I've never met. It's because every script gives me the power to uncover something truly magical about myself. My name is Funke Akindele Bello, proudly the Future Awards Africa winner for the Best Actor 2008. I am particularly excited to present this award for acting. Here are the nominees.
The Future Woods Africa Prize for Acting: Chimezie Imo, Ruby Akubueze, Toby Bakre, Jemima Osunde, Jidekene Achufusi, Bukumi Oluwashino, Tomiwa Tegbe.
And the winner is...
And the winner for the Future Woods Africa Prize for Acting, Jidekene Achufusi.
Beauty means feeling comfortable in your own skin. It means appreciating your flaws. It means feeling good about yourself, whether it is because of makeup or nice clothes or exercise or whatever makes you feel good. It is basically having confidence in yourself.
Beauty is expression, the thrill of discovery, the comfort of routine, and finding joy in caring for yourself. Makeup is artistry, requiring technique, innovation, and understanding of human anatomy. Through their creativity and passion for the art, these young stars have changed what beauty means and have taught us that no matter how different we are, we're all beautiful. My name is Tara Feladro-Toye, and I'm elated to be announcing the winners for the beauty category. The nominees are...
The Future Awards Africa Prize for Beauty, Omolola Sidaume, Bisola Omorega, Ronald Umeka, Eromoseli Enroshadi Oza, Adefunke Adefule, Doyinsola Afolabi, Lydia Stanley Chukudebelu.
And the winner is...
The winner for the Future Awards Africa Prize for Beauty, Doyinsola Afolabi.
Fashion is what you buy. Anybody can have anything fashionable. Fashion is what you buy, and then your style is where expressing yourself comes in. I'm here. I have little to no makeup on. I literally just have my under eye because I have dark under eye from work and everything. But I mean, every other person would expect me to have like a full makeup. But it's not fashionable for me because it doesn't make me comfortable. Fashion is really about comfort and expression. So if you're not getting comfort from what you're wearing and you're not able to express yourself fully, then you're just wearing clothes.
Hello, my name is Uche Pedro, and I'm the founder and CEO of Bella Niger.
Fashion has always been an important part of our story here at BN. And today, as we present the Future Awards Africa Prize for Fashion, I want to remind you that fashion is a purveyor of culture, it is a custodian of history, and it is indeed an employer of labor. So I'm very excited that this new generation is here with fresh ideas and ready to change the world. This is the Future Awards Africa Prize for Fashion. The nominees are
The Future Awards Africa Prize for Fashion: Destiny Wandiare, King David, Frank Aguna, Faith Oluwajimi, Fisayo Longe, Daniel Obasi, Taufik Abijako.
And the winner is
The winner for the Future Awards Africa Prize for Fashion, Daniel Obasi.
Good evening, Africa. I am excited to be here at the 15th year edition of the Future Awards Africa. That's 15 years of constantly changing the narrative, pushing positive conversations on youth excellence. My name is Stephanie Basari, and the moment we've all been waiting for has come. The announcement of the Future Awards Africa 2020 Young Person of the Year. This prize is awarded to a young person who has become a force for change, capturing the collective imagination of all Africans through their personal achievements, public image, and personal triumphs. They have demonstrated intuition, innovation, and initiative, and have not been afraid to lead change in their sector. Without further ado, here are the nominees.
The Future Awards Africa Prize for Young Person of the Year: Odunayo Iwini, Nigeria; Shamim Nabuma Kalisa, Uganda; Okutu Okudo, Kenya; Opleru Grebe, Ivory Coast; Wisdom Mawuli Paku, Ghana; Divine Rema Ikubo, Nigeria; Dineo Leoma, South Africa.
And the winner for the Future Awards Africa 2020 Young Person of the Year is...
The winner for the Future Awards Africa Prize for Young Person of the Year, Ogutu Okudo, Kenya.